Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. August has arrived for the first start of the week in today's weekly challenge on Gran Turismo 7. We got some 5 different events, including alternate Norwood we'll be featuring to be using on the reverse direction we'll take on in the World Rally Challenge Group B edition, along with the other 4 we'll have to take on in 2 Japanese events, such as the Super Sisters at Tsukuba Circuit for race number 1, along with race number 2, Japanese FR Challenge 450 at Autopolis International Racing Course. But there's going to be having some 2 classic events we'll be going in by using the Porsche 356 one-man category at Goodwood Motor Circuit by using the hardtop and speedster version. And this is going to be a very good choice to have a neoclassical challenge. We'll take on the Big Willow at Willow Springs International Raceway. We'll be received to have 3 prizes for this part of today's video segment. We'll have to take $6 of the roulette ticket on the parts and car category and 150,000 Gran Turismo credits. Better make sure you guys, we're about to be set and go leaving from the 4th week of July and entered in the 1st week of August. We'll be set and go for a different part of the challenge to have a better ways to go with Japanese, classic cars, and Group B rally cars will take the stage. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's weekly challenge. Since last week from July was very good to be debuted on Alternate Norwood when we participate in Jeepney Cup for the first time as race number 4 after finishing with 3 races as a menu book will go currently by the Ejected. But it takes time and just have to go by a second event on one location. We'll go with a Group B rally car to take the reverse direction. But it'll have to take a lot more time, and I'll have to start out to have some 2 events on Japan. We'll go with some JDM specific vehicles. We'll be start out on the Super Sisters for race number 1. So it's up to Tsukuba Circuit and take 3 laps. We'll have to use 7 kinds of S13, S14, and S15, especially for the Solati 1998 and 180SX Type X 1996 is now currently to be checked, and go selection with my UDRS Inspirtech Tuner Spec style livery will go enter by the participation. But don't worry folks, the pattern will have to go by continent location to go places to places. It'll have to go by having race number 3. We'll have to take the Big Willow in Neoclassical Challenge. We'll embrace it and go faster by any recommendation to go with the Group 2 or Group 1 prototype race cars that has a better performance. So up I go. Got to be ready up, get set, and put myself on 10th position on rolling start before the countdown in 3 seconds. We'll have to wait. So it's up right now, and here comes the first turn to go line up to have the S13 and S14s to go by around on the first hairpin. Good pass on the Sylvia K's Diamond Selection S13, now for the same S13 in the queues. Good on turn 2, now going in on turn 3 by second hairpin. Good thing I still got some improved parts to go adjusted and better average stronger. Got to go catch up with the 1996 S14 Sylvia. Proceed overtake. Now third hairpin. I'll take the outside, steady slowly to stay on track. Alright, very nice. Just only 1 lap and 4 more cars to go. Looks like T. Alston is in the lead, along with A. Brooks is currently to be on 2nd position. But here we have 2 Japanese GT racers are about to go toe-to-toe as the second lap will go currently by having a faster lap time I took is 1 minute, 4.389 seconds to get there, and about 4.5 seconds to go. Good overtake on the S15 Sylvia. Now for the 1994 Type Ks is still yet to be on the defense a little bit more longer. Alright, good on the Type S. Stay at it. and there's a Brooks on the S15 Sylvia. Got to get in there and do on hairpin 3. Alright, there we go. Just have to switch up to the interior view and go to the final turn. We'll do oversteer. Just have to go concentration without avoid the contact. Okay, the current driving physics is still doing well to be improved and respond. No issues are being checked and decided as the final lap will be entered number 3. So here it comes. This will have to take one last push. Dive on a little bit more commit on hairpin 2 to go back on turn 3. Pack it up a good pace. Make that good turn on the right at turn number 4. Going around by turn 5. Precision and good key to be passing on the S14 Case Aero 1996 as I took the lead. There we go. Just have to stay on the defense and have enough gap distance in about 0.7 seconds towards the final turn. Final stretch to get shorter. Checker flag is now calling in for having a 1 first position to be attained by the podium. So there you go, folks. That's 1 in the bag, 1 in the green check mark, and 6-star roulette ticket in the parts category is now being received by calling out by early payday. So let's see, the total time is shortly to be in 3 minutes, 12.393 seconds, and faster lap time I took is a minute, 3.833 seconds. Very good, and so lady will always have to go style and unique to have a 40,500 GT credits to go by clean race bonus. But good thing for only 1 daily workout since I just been participate at Object Norwood for the Subaru Impreza Rally Car 1998. There's a 6-star roulette ticket in parts category has now received and proceed to go quickly to have a thumbnail selection onto the playback position. Got to go anywhere to have a good exact position that I just really need to get the hang of it. Okay, just have to pause right here, and looks like the previous tire compound is still remain without using the new set of the Michelin tires. But you'll have to consider the thumbnail image is very good to be exactly what I want. So there we go. That's 1 replay to be saved, and let's go to Autopolis International Racing Course for race number 2 in Japanese FR Challenge. So I kind of remember back then from the previous week is very good to be having 1 extra. The Lamborghini Gallardo LP560 dashboard 1-make category is a very good kind of a special event in 1-make category. All kinds of different versions like the Super Leggera and GT3 version and other liveries such as Nicolas Kappa livery from the Gran Turismo movie is very much more indeed to have an eye-catching on the Easter egg. But hopefully, the second race will have to be seen again in the later future that you guys really might need to keep a good watchable eye out. So now, the second race in Japanese FR Challenge 450 will have to be using for the Nissan C Performance 2023 with my UDRS Inspirtech livery. The Neo Contender C is about to be set and good to go by suggested performance point by 450. But one part might have to go by eligibility to go for a double check as I'm about to go by preview to see which one I might need to have. But the tire compound might be very good to be suggested that might need to go purchasing on Comfort Stop tires will go basic and suitable for testers. Just have to purchase on 3 Comfort tires and go well equipped and make it much more normal by suggestion. So that's 543.83 check, and let's enter to go for 2 laps around in the full course layout of Autopolis International Racing Course. Just like the original kind of a Nissan Fairlady C is actually to have a wide body kit to be designed by G. Reedy to be part to be known as the Fuku C. But it's still there from Gran Turismo Sport until being at the end on the online service until currently to be well exist in GT7 still remains. but you guys really might need to try out to have 3 different kinds of liveries, as I'm still working on, and just have to go moving forward and beyond. So what makes something else to go by different road car by suggested for having a better performance when you're entered in Japanese FR Challenge 450 after finishing on few other events on menu book. But it takes few other challenges will have to be tested by using different road cars will be outfitted on comfort tires to be starting out on soft, medium or hard. But the difference is we'll always have to go by basic to go old fashioned as we're about to go on amateur level. So moving up on the 7th position to overtake on P. Leonor in the Nissan Fairlady C 432 1969. Got a good eye on Valio Gallo on position 6 by using the Toyota A6 GT 2015. Got to slow down and gonna have to catch up to the Toyota Crown Athlete G on 5th position, driven by Ashizawa. There goes my advantage. Next turn to go corner by the apex, and I had to watch myself. Got to keep a good watchful eye on the golden Sylvia K's Type S S14 1994. He's going in. Just take a good look on the S14 1994 to go proceed in the first position. Good strategy and good outfit to be using on sports compound tires, but old-fashioned for the Neo Contender C will embrace it to go challenge with another Nissan road car to be specifically to be known as a tuner. So I'm already in on sector 3, just have to hold the line and go modest of commit turn. But I'm always have to keep a good eye on JMI when he's entered in first position. Just have to be patient and make a calm before the overtake will go full straightaway. And there it goes right now, going up on turn 20 to steady up on the right as oversteering will go low grip effect. Now for turn 21, exit and going up on gear number 5 as the second lap will go proceed faster as possible. Come on, you'll have to take more gap distance to get there before dive on in at turn 1. And there it goes. Turn 1 clear. Now stay focused up ahead on turn 2. We'll make the best cue. Okay, the signal on the taillight. Now for turn 3, slow and steady without avoid a contact. Alright, turn 4 and 5 will get clear, and turn 6 has a good clear opening spot. Alright, that's more like it. Overtake the Sylvia K's Type S S14 is now. I'm in the lead and going on defense. Very good 21st century Nissan C performance, but it'll have to go by the Nissan 400C in America, and in Japan still have remained title as the Fairlady C. So let's have a good check update on the distance. 1.4 seconds, down the hill I go, and moving up on sector 3 to get there at the already spot. Got to go climb up a little bit more. JMI is gonna have to go on full offense in about 1.7 seconds till I have enough gap distance to buy some time. Okay, there's the bridge. Just pass by underneath. Go by turn 19. And slow it down on turn 20 to make a good clear exit at turn 21. There's the exit, and go straight forward to be at the finish line at the podium, and there you go. One good C performance, and 1 comfort soft tires is now being tested and will prepare for the challenge in the later future on every part of the weekly challenge. That second green check mark is now confirmed, check, and well done. Let's see the results, and good total time in 4 minutes, 28.801 seconds, as faster lap time I took is 2 minutes, 13.896 seconds. Perfect and real basic to go outstanding. So it'll have to take 23,000 GT credit without having clean race bonus will do the average. But exactly to go correction to go receiving by a roulette ticket by 4-star will make it better by usual. Now quick call on the duration to be adjusted and go by exactly around onto the middle or exactly near at the end. But I'll have to be preferred to go at the end spot if I had to stay in first position to go by reverse of opposite. Got to go around by 3 minutes, skip, and we'll proceed to see the main part. Just wait for the thumbnail image is now coming in onto the next part. Okay, a little bit blurry, just have to go right over here, and there you go. That's 2 Nissans in 1 thumbnail image to be exactly, and replay save. So that's second event on Japanese location, so 1 event in America will go proceed on neoclassical competition to choose between Group 1 or Group 2 car. Let's go exit, and heading up to Americas to be at the Big Willow in Willow Springs International Raceway. Highlight to be recommended for having 1 participation in weekly challenge. Just like last time when I was using the Sauber Mercedes C9 1989 with the Total Drama Island livery Killer Bass theme variation. But how about if I have to go for the Toyota GT1 Type TS020 1999 will be a very good top dog contender to take on with some classic road cars, or especially to have racing car type is doing more exactly to be drilled and have some minimum of compound tire requirements to go by 8 times and fuel consumption in 10 times. So let's find out and see how the Type TS020 will have to go faster and have a climbing up to go chasing up with some Group 1 cars will be face it up and feel the impossible moment to see the most nostalgia moment since Gran Turismo 6 at the Big Willow. But in GT7, every race car will always have to go for the classic of racing nostalgia to be tested and will embrace it. But only one thing to have some performance requirement to be exactly on 800 performance point to have a regulation to be checked by using hard racing tires. ECU is now being fully equipped and power restrictor must be required to have 79% is now being tuned up and good to be checked on the anti-lag system must be stay in strong. So gonna have to go same calculate performance and being checked and good to go for having dirt race. We'll have to face the Big Willow for the Type TS020 GT1. I really hope it works. This will have to take 1-way ticket to catch up with some Group 1 cars. We'll be faced the impossible moment like you're about to be participate in Gran Turismo All-Stars back from GT2 and onwards to GT6. So it's up right now to have a good clear on turn 1 before approaches to climb up on turn number 2 to catch up with 2 GT500 race car on the Nissan Pensoil GTR and Toyota Castro Tom Supra. It's about to go toe-on-toe on position 12 and 13 driven by A. Wilk and T. Yamanaka. Second one clear, now go amp up the fuel map to be around on lean 5 to hold down the fort. But watch out for the Audi, driven by Ed Portilla, is on a quick recovery. Okay, very good response movement. 14.4 seconds is going to be good enough time. There you go, that's more like it. Moving up to the 11 and catch up to the Nissan Skyline R30 Super Celeb Formula. Got a good eye on Patrick Basson. Just have to wait and go clear around onto the final corner to go full straight at the end of the first lap. We'll have to make it on lap number 2. Okay, Takuma Minasono is in the lead. Daniel Solis is always to be driving with the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak Special 1998. So lap 2 entered, and gap distance are about to go change up and have the Group 1 cars will take the advantage. Got to make enough strain and have enough more horsepower to go follow through with some corners and tight turns with elevation. There's Coque Lopez on the BMW McLaren F1 GTR 1995. Got to be ready to go down and proceed on foot to go by corner to be elevate with some few attempted pass of overtake. So there you go. McLaren F1 GTR has overtake on 10th place, and I'm in the 9th. Okay, here's Mendoza on the Mercedes-Benz CLK LM GTR. This would be a very good call and make a good line of advantage. Gotta make one good push. Have 80% of the field map is now currently checked and yellows out. Got to slow down and avoid the penalty. But looks like it's Mikhail Hisal on the Porsche 962C 1988 what's been going off the track by calling out the yellow flag signal. Okay, every race car always happens when taking too much speed and cornering before approaches on the turn. So I just really have to keep that in mind. It'll have to take a lot of possibility to go master with a classic race car and master the big willow. Okay, got a good eye on Daniel Solis and the Escudo. Just have to stay up, get closer, and go overtake at the 5th position. Takuma Minasono is on a faster lap time by a minute, 12.967 seconds. Okay, there we go. I'm in the 5th. Now, 4 more Group 1 cars to go, standing there remaining. But looks like I'm about to catch up to Ryuto Kokubun in the Mazda 787B 1991 to get there in about 8.6 seconds remaining. Got to make sure to go faster and amp up the torque. When using Group 2 cars is going to have to take a lot of possibility to catch up with some top dog Group 1 cars. If anything happens, just keep a good watchful eye out on the course map whenever you really need to be on the lookout in case something else might be going bad to worse by calling out with the yellow flag signal. Okay, just have to go proceed onward. 12 seconds to go is climbing up to be on the main ropes. I see Kokubun in the 787B onto the final sector in number 3. Come on, just have to go enough speed and better agility corner. Okay, good follow through and exactly to be update in 11.8 seconds as the 5th lap will go halfway there. As the Group 1 race cars might be see the TS020 is coming back with a different kind of a livery look. That's why my UTRS Inspirtech livery will always have to go for the challenge of arrival in August. And there it goes right now. Proceed on Sector 2 to catch up to Ryuto Kokubun in the 787B. Only 1 second to go to have the next turn to go exactly to have a good line on the corner and brake. Just look at it go. Just have a rundown reunion to have a new look and similar style. We'll always have to keep a good amp up the good line. Gonna have to go up in about 10 seconds left. Come on. Just have to hold down much longer. If the other 3 Group 1 cars will always have to go calling in by the pit. It's down to 54%. 4 more laps to go. Okay, very nice. Make turn 2 to go inside the overtake without using the apex. Just came here to race and do a lot of stretch. 9 seconds is currently remaining. It's only down to the last 3 Group 1 cars, but looks like Mikhail Hisal is coming back on 6th position due to the mistaken on turn number 1 and turn 2 accident. But good thing he's still in one piece, just only have one Group C race car by having a lot of enough speed without pulling out the brake. Every strategy and every race to master on the Big Willow. But speaking of the calling, this will be doing my best advantage ever yet to be fulfilled. Okay, thank you Group B, Group 4, and Group 3. Very good to have enough gap distance to go by update and change around in 5.1 seconds to go. So it's only down to Martin Grady and Takuma Minasono to go for having a battle of first place, as the Toyota GT1 Type TS020 is on the 3rd position to get there by 3 more laps to go. There they are right now, and it's about to go for having a one-on-one battle to see which one is going to be faster and stronger. Got a good eye on the Jaguar SJ-R9 and Nissan R92CP. Hopefully, if I had to go slow down and patient, this will have to do a 3-car battle to have 2 Group 1s versus 1 Group 2. Yeah, that's more like it. Just keep up a good torque, and I'm not going to give up without any further fight. We'll have to stay each other to go faster on the ropes. So I finally took it, and go exactly to hold down the fuel and hold down the fort. So Takuma Minasono is now at the pit by having a medium compound tire, and 8 lap will go closer by 2 more to go. Just have to buy some time, and Barilio Gallo is on the 2nd position, is stay up and go faster to be around by the extra way. But the good news is, recent faster lap time I took is a minute 11.522 seconds when using the Toyota GT1 Type TS020 1999, or exactly as the 1998 version due to the debut of participation of the 24 Hours of Le Mans and Gran Turismo 2. But still have a good nostalgia vibe moment. It's like I'm racing at Red Rock Valley Raceway. Just go forward up ahead. 3.3 seconds as the final turn has already been coming in. Sunset of arrival and make it to go on lap number 9. But exactly, we'll always have to keep a good reminder on 28%, as the 10th lap will have to be stationed on reminder to go exactly, at least if anything else might have to go by check on 8%. Just to have to do one race without a pit stop, we'll go non-stop. Okay, sector 1 clear. Currently checked to go proceed on sector 2 again. Okay, good kickback recovery. Just keep a good traction to stay in one piece, and then it's all good. Okay, got a good eye on the Group B rally car or a Group 4 car. Just have to make one last stand. And it's Patrick Besson again on the Nissan Skyline R30 Lev Formula. Just have to slow down and make it nice and easy. So here it comes, you guys. Final lap. Number 10 is on the arrival. Just have to keep a good manage on the fuel. Stay on lean 6 is the best option. We'll always have to get there on time without a pit stop. But still have enough time in about 13.7 to go and still on the defense. Just have to be patient, calm, and strategize. We'll always have to keep a good line check and master the big willow when embrace it to go master on the Group 2 car. But no matter what it takes to see how the Toyota GT1 is now coming back, and that will have to take that prediction to go additional to have another race on Neoclassical Challenge. We'll have to go on different racetrack. But it'll have to go by sooner or later by the next month update. Just have your comment of prediction to see what it is. Now for the final turn. Almost there. It's already in by the dust. Just make one more push, and then the checker flag on race number 3 in Neoclassical Challenge is about to be done and checked. Alright, very good and outstanding. The Toyota GT1 Type TS020 has now successfully to be dominated on Neoclassical competition. Third check mark in the can, and 150,000 Gran Turismo credit has now been received. That's a total time of 12 minutes, 23.877 seconds, and fourth lap I took recently is now being checked on the minute, 11.522 seconds. We'll have to go moving up forward to have a special event at the Goodwood Motor Circuit. So no clean race bonus at this time, and very good, exactly, we'll go pushing up to the limit. Now for the replay to go exactly by having a late afternoon or evening. Gonna have to go by cursor around in playback position by a minute, by 8 and 20 seconds. So there it is right now. The best scene on the clock and best scene in the view. Just have to go by capture thumbnail image to be around by almost at the final corner. There's my UDRS livery of the GT1 Type TS020, switching up onto the view and choose any different position. Just hold on one simple moment. Okay, very good view. Now gonna have to switch it up and have this part right over here. Terrific, magnificent scene. So, there you go. Thumbnail image captured, and another content replay will be saved. Note to self, you guys, whenever you have enough storage that you might need to have some extra space, you have to keep it until you are about to get yourself shareable in public in the game, just like I did. It takes a lot of progress for 2 years since we just already did for so much full walkthrough and other events to be participate on menu book. As of right now, special event will go penultimate to take on in Goodwood Motor Circuit in race number 4. We'll be using on 2 versions of the Porsche 356 A/1500 GS with the hardtop, or the GT Carrera Speedster is about to be ready to go for round 2. But good thing the parts are now being adjusted and improved to be installed to be choosing onto the GS Carrera with the UDRS InSportec livery will go on medium compound tires in sports category. Other parts might have to do some 1 engine tuning is now being installed on the high lip camshaft S, racing air filter, exhaust manifold in racing category is now being checked, installed, and well equipped. And this time, the LSD is now going fully customized, is now being good to go, check, and go classic one-make category to have a good spectator to go around by 5 laps around on Goodwood Motor Circuit. After all, when it comes to have a good classic race car to take on in the UK most iconic circuit, a proud entertainment will embrace it to see some good spectators around on the course. Will make a good parade to see some classic road cars as race cars in action. But 5 laps will go penultimate as a special event will be proceed to round 2 after round 1 from WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. So everyone is here, so let's do it. 5 laps, we'll go classic racing to go old fashioned. Here I go, folks. 3 seconds and go Proud Entertainment green. So it's out right now, and I have a good eye on T. Barnett in position 11, is now currently driving in the speedster version of the Porsche 356 Carrera GT. Just slide around on turn 1 to go cleared smooth acceleration, going up on gear 4 to be reach up on gear 5, passive deacceleration to keep a good concentration when communicating with the opponent. Almost there. First sector clear. Now it's going in on sector 2. Still yet remain around on 12th position, so I have to be very extra careful. The spectators are watching us to see some good classic race cars in action. Okay, the next turn is about to go right in. Gonna have to catch up to K. Nowak. That's 1 down, 10 more to go. Currently on position 11 until moving up in 10. See, folks, this is classic racing. I kind of love it. It's a very good proud racing one-way category to see some good spectators if Lord March really wanted to see some good cars in the track. But heads up, when you're on sector 3, the chicane is about to go right in to be slower and tighter. Just only have 1 lap to be cleared to be proceed on lap number 2. Going forward and heading back onto the first turn to go steady up and classic careful. So almost there on Ferran in position 7. Currently to be on 8. Just have 1 classic UDRS livery to go forward. Okay, where was I? Sorry about that. Just got a little bit caught on my throat. Just had to do a little sip of water. I just need to get myself worked together. A little bit more spare time to go exactly as planned. So I'm in 7th place. Gonna have to make that same turn to go again. Got to keep a good eye on Kitamura on position 6. As H. Scott is going faster on 5th place, we'll go curve straightaway to be off by go. It's only down to 4.1 seconds as the 3rd sector rolling in. Okay, a good close call. Now here comes the lineup group in session to be on the chicane. Okay, terrific, terrific, and beautiful. The spectators really love to see these Porsche cars in action. Just like real life, but very good to be exactly to have some good classics themed liveries. Dirt lap halfway there. Almost there, you guys. And I still got a faster lap time obtained in 1:36.465 seconds. Now for El Glaves on 3rd place in car number 90. Hardtop version in the Porsche 356 GT Carrera Speedster is on the 2nd. But the hardtop will have to keep a good currently position to go exactly behind where the same one is entered onto the 3rd. It's only down to 2 speedster version to go. Come on, just have to go in concentration. But this one is a good classic road car to be amped up with the classic style. It's only down to 1.1 seconds remaining to catch up on Diz Kazira in position 1. And it's going back to sector 3. Hold the line together, and Speedster is on the 3rd position while the hardtop on 2nd. But very yet to be closer, but the patient has to wait to be on the final turn chicane. And there it goes. Looks like the crowd is going on a cheer for Team UDRS Insportec as the fourth lap will be on the way to get there before one more lap to go remaining. Alright, looks like the entertainment is coming along nicely out there with some classic fans and car lovers out there with some Porsche. Okay, here comes the next current turn to go again. Let's see some good skill and rack up with some better sportsmanship rating. Just keep that tight turn up and we'll steady as usual. I mean, wow. Looks like the high lift camshaft S really did off the hook right now. It's coming along well improvement to go amp up the better torque and faster acceleration. Ever since I just took a lot of more attempts to come up with a better masterpiece when we're racing at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Just only have one part of the race that have some few parts and tire compound is gonna have to take a good efficiency effort. We'll have to keep a good work and keep on racing to stay clean to have a better with a classic Porsche. So it's almost there, you guys. As race number 4 on penultimate, we'll have to be finishing up soon as the final lap we'll be calling in number 5. This will have to take the last lap we'll be able to get because classic Porsche drivers are about to go up and have the offensive to be pulling through will go decrease a little bit and increase a little bit more. With enough acceleration and better performance, this will have to go for having a one-way ticket to the finish line and achieve a Goodwood Motor Circuit trophy will be on the way by having a special event. This will have to take the last call and last effort. We'll always have to keep a good classic racing style to be using with a hardtop or speedster version of the Porsche 356 Carrera. We'll always have to keep a good vintage and classic race. So it's going up by gear number 4. Have the top speed to go by almost 100 miles per hour before reaching up on gear 5, and there it is right now. 112 miles per hour to go on the curved straightaway before finishing and exit sector 2, and here comes the final sector in number 3. Let's have the good torque, feedback sensitivity, and make the good final turn to be dive in at the chicane directly. Here comes the final stretch. Give the checker flag and succeeded to go exactly for the winner of race number 4 penultimate and round 2 for the special event for the Porsche 356 one-make category goes to Team UDRS Insportec. For checkmark, clear, and outstanding. 8 minutes, 6.043 seconds, and faster lap time on lap number 5 on T. Barnett was 1 minute, 32.440 seconds. Well, very good, and speedster exactly for having another Porsche 356 as a one-make category. But very good for 120,000 GT credit to be checked and proceed to have a penultimate, alternately to go by race number 3 to be if possible. So that's the total driving marathon of today is 71.5 miles is now being checked. Until the next day, we'll have to go by fresh start, and exactly before the final race, we'll be on the way to be heading back to Audrey Norwood after last week from the Jeepney Cup. So give me one moment, just have to go by playback bar options and make it well adjusted to go anywhere. Okay, that could be the same spot just like Historic Sports Car Master as ever said to be before. Just have to go right over here and capture thumbnail image is now being placed right over here. So there we go, and have a Ford content replay for the first week of August, and now this will have to take on in Group B edition of the World Rally Challenge will go on reverse direction of Archer Nowit. Just like forward direction, but however, I wonder what happens if we're about to go to the reverse direction of Archer Nowit to have a same different precision from the PS3 era of Gran Turismo HD concept and Gran Turismo 6 onwards. But in GT7, the reverse direction on the starting grid to go exactly right over here as the cursor is about to be located at. But it turns out this might have to do the same pattern or a different pattern that we have to find out soon enough. So it's about to go to the final race, and I'll have to use for the Subaru Impreza Rally Car 1998 driven by Colin McRae will be set and good to go for the final race in the first week of August. But one more thing, the parts of requirement to go exactly to have some strategy to be outfitted to go with racing hard compound tires. Any parts must be required to have some low, medium or high RPM turbocharge that will have to set into weak or strong. But you'll have to go calculate performance and make it well adjusted and check to go station by 788 horsepower is now being checked and have performance point on 691.27. Alright, so the tire wear is 7 times and fuel consumption on 14 times. Let's get myself prepared and be ready. 12 laps on Archer Nowit reverse is about to go toughen up and have a strategy to go major endurance. Just like Jeepney Cup, but however, if it's going to be on the next week challenge, we'll have to take on in European Sunday Cup 500 to be on the same location again. But if possible, just have to go by forward or reverse direction in one location that we're about to be having one good excited tip about different vehicles and go for the main topic as we're about to kick up and have the second time in Archer Nowit. But let's have Takuma Miyasono to talk about the Subaru Impreza Rally Car before we're about to begin. I'm Takuma Miyasono from Japan, and today I'll be racing in the Subaru Impreza Rally Car. This is one of the heroes of the World Rally Championship. By the way, I won the Manufacturers Cup for Team Subaru back in 2022. Just thinking about riding in Subaru's legendary car has me pumped. Good for you, Miyasono. I know you really did a good proud out there for Team Subaru back from 2022 of the Manufacturers Cup. Just have a good spirit in Boxster, and he is on the 5th position on the grid. So let's go for the rolling start and get myself prepared. If possible, just have to go by lean 4 or lean 6. We'll hold down the 4 on the field until the first lap. We'll take on in the first turn by the opposite around on Archer Nowit in reverse direction. Just like the forward direction, this will be doing a more tougher challenge. We'll have to take on to the same track with a suitable opposite of direction. But it looks like this part of the turn might be a bit more tricky that we have to be very extra careful as I just took the good pass procedure to be on 11th position on B Perin in the Pescia 205 Turbo 16 Evolution 2. Time to go full offense and have the gap distance to beat through, and catching up in about 19.1 seconds we'll face the 4 hairpins of ascent. Just like the opposite direction to go by forward, we'll take the descent. So now coming in to have the dirt one, just slow down, keep it nice and easy. Okay, back on 21 seconds, got to go power 1 and no time to slow down that you have to get back up and put a lot of more torque out there to go by adjusted of speed. And more grip exactly is what you need to do. So the first lap down, moving up in lap number 2. Okay, here comes the right and go entered on sector 2 at the shade. Okay, gonna have to go a little bit more commit to overtake the Genesis Group B rally car. Make that good inside without the apex and go power 1. 18.3 seconds to go. Back on sector 4. Gonna go a little bit more defense and make it more offense. Our Cullen is next on the list and about 5.4 seconds to go. Okay, let's go up into high gear and make it on gear number 5 on this third lap. 9 more to go, and just had to help out and have some more people to join my channel to have some more additional features. For $1.99 a month, we'll get some exclusive access to have some loyalty badges and some custom emojis that you guys really want to use it, to have myself and my OCs to be considered to have a promotion from a Total Drama OC into a UDRS OC of my own. Got to keep the tide turned up, and here comes the rest of the drivers are about to go exactly as planned. Got to go pull up the torque and have a good station on the fuel in about 54%, 15.9 seconds to go. I saw Takuma Minasono in the same impressive rally car, got to get in there and overtake the Pesciet RC Seg Group B rally car. It takes a lot of hard work, being patient, and have enough endurance out there to go for the first 6 laps. We'll have to take a good available to be on the pit stop. Okay, the RC said slow down. Now's my best chance. And go overtake on Takuma Minasono in the impressive rally car with a different set of wheels. Just have one tough race in a Group B rally car. We'll always have to keep a good potential to stay together. So I got the 8th position. Now 7 more to go. Got to work it all tight and just had to keep a good exactly strategy to go by hard racing tires. We'll do the matter of the first leg and second leg. We'll have to take much more patient. But one more thing, you guys. If you have enough money on your currency, so you have to give a super thanks to my channel and my content video that I just have to do all the hard work I can get. So I just really want to help my folks out to make some money. That's why my channel has now been entered to be part of the YouTube Partner Program. But the analytics has not yet to be received for a single dollar, has not yet to be perfectly to be work as planned. Well, I mean, welcome to the first day of the job to be part of the YouTube Partner Program, and I just really want to get some more money to have some earnings and have a payday. Or if anything else doesn't work, I should rather have to go and bring all of my artwork will be on Patreon. So I have a good eye on the Toyota A6 Group B rally car. Got to go push it up a little bit more. So it's only down to 24%. Come on. Gotta have to work it all day and work it all together. Come on, keep it up and have some torque of distribution to go up by 50-50. But speaking of which, this could have to do one possible time if I had to go hold down the fort much more longer. Well, crud on the pretzel stick. I believe this could be a little bit more suicidal to have this track to go by approaches to be earlier on lap 6. So let's see how it works, because I just really had to keep a good slow down the position on fuel economy. But a little bit more suicidal to go for ascent on 4 hairpins to keep it much more together. Okay, back on gear 1. Come on, I still have to get in the fight. Work hard and be strategized. It's only down to 7%, 6%. Now, this will have to go by pit entry, and I just have to do it by work. Okay, hard tires only, and have enough fuel requirement to go by recommend in 100%. So let's see how the pit exit. We'll have to do a perfect work method to avoid having a 3-second penalty by coming out and earlier to be perceived by entrance to pit earlier in the start of the current lap. So I hope it is, because I just took the first time ever to do this. Is gonna have to do a much practice to keep it nice and slow before enter the pit. Here comes the outlap. Make that good suitable exit and go straight away clear to be right back on 12th position. Okay, looks like I just really need to work hard, and this event is going to be harder to be on the paint. Got to keep working, and I still need to have that practice on forward direction in the lap time challenge is when I need to work it out. Ooh, close call on the 8 lap proceed earlier. Now let's go back and have a monitor check of surveillance. We'll keep a lookout. Okay, there's the Land Evo Group E rally car, and the Pescia 206 Turbo is now on the scene. They're in on the 9th and 10th position. Got to go up and kick it to the high gear quickly. So that's 33 seconds to go. This could get a little bit more harder till you have to keep a good eye on the drivers to be proceed at the pits. There's G Kudo on 6% with the medium compound tires. Gonna have to go punch it. And back on lean 6. 3 more to go. Total gap distance is now being decreased simultaneously to go by 1 car at a time. Alright, there we go. Other drivers will have to take a good suitable direction to be coming out at the pits in order to have this part of the spot to go directly without avoiding a 3-second penalty. Just slow it down, patient up, and keep a good reminder to have a gap distance in 21 seconds remaining. So going back on the final sector. Come on, I need to keep trying and work hard. Go quick overdrive. 2 more to go. That's better. Kudo is coming back in the lead. Looks like that will have to take the rest of the drivers. We'll have to go quick exit directly and be on the lookout. Okay, that's 11 seconds. Back on top. Down to 50%. Okay, let's do it for another 10th round on hill climb 4 hairpin ascent. But very good for Takuma Minasono climbing up on 2nd position. So you guys, if you ever think to do a lot more practice before the future Gran Turismo World Series season on the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup, I know it's going to be a little bit extremely hard to go at it to have these kinds of turns and corners to go around by having a major lineup to have some few other cars to go by lineup of the crowded moment. But you'll have to go through with it. but it takes a lot of practice. We'll get it right and do it well to be perceived as possible. Okay, gonna have to keep a caution turn on exactly in number 6. But wow, I cannot believe it. It takes a lot of hard work with many practices. It is gonna have to keep everything to be checked up on the clock. But it'll have to get there. But only one practice of strategy to go with hard compound tires. With lean 6, we'll have to keep a good hold down the fuel. But I can't wait. The final lap is about to get closer soon. I can hardly feel it, and this is how it goes. Alright, here it comes. Last lap. Better make it count and hold down on 3rd place whenever you're going to have to try your best to go by 1st position. But there it goes right at the time. Just keep pushing, and then you'll have to go clear to be achieved on 2nd. Come on, I still have one more push to catch up to the WRX Group B rally car in about 0.3 seconds to get there. Oof. Just having another contact. Just try to keep yourself together whenever you have to keep practicing more. WRC Group B Edition is a hard stomping ground that you have to keep trying to do your best. And for the final stretch, gonna make one more push. Gonna take it to the 2nd. Alright, there we go. Tough as nailed, and finishing up on checkmark number 5. Wow, talk about some serious training, you guys. Talk about some serious Group B concentration to get down to do some basic 101. Man, it takes 13 minutes, 51.626 seconds, and I just took a faster lap time for lap number 8 is a minute, 6.551 seconds. Is all about to have some tough corners. We'll be stepping up to go on elevation. But of course it is, because you'll have to keep practicing more whenever you have to go up and make your way onto 1st place. But after all, 2nd place is the silver average. We'll always have to keep trying some more. But no clean race bonus at this time, but 81,000 GT credit is what I need to have. And there you go. Car category on 6-star roulette ticket has now acquired. But you guys really need to do some more training on reverse and forward directions of Archer Millwood. It's all about try to test your skill and concentration to use on any road car or race car whenever you like to pick to go on the lobby or custom race. But if possible, if it's going to have to be featured for next week's daily race, this will have to take a lot of serious hard work to get yourself improved on sportsmanship rating on Gran Turismo 7. So let's have a good check on the thumbnail image. We'll have to be on the capture for a moment of replay. Just have to be patient and wait for it. Gonna have to go by having an uphill descent on the 1st turn. But yeah, much more similar than the downhill descent is more harder than it looks. I should rather have to keep practicing more and just have to keep your best effort whenever you have to go up for the goal. But a little bit more or less, you should rather have to try the best effort whenever you have to make your way and achieve better as well. So there's going to be having one quick capture thumbnail image, and fit replay will give a guess. Alright, there you go. And looks like first week of August has now been complete and accomplished to have 4 events on 1st and Archer Millwood in WRC Group B Edition on 2nd. that will have to take one good excellent memo to be adding up onto the full walkthrough later on, and then this will have to take a good prediction guess on next week in second week of August is the Sunday Cup 500 European Edition at the same location. Better make sure to be on the lookout because the best time we'll have to take a good arrival. We'll always have to go back to the GT garage. We'll have to do the best part on reward challenge will be available. Just like last week when I was purchased Bowling 1, McLaren F1 is very good to be acquired to be part of the car collection during the part of July 2024 update. So let's go to the Gibbs and see some available expiration. Might need to do some reminder of expiration. But I'll have to start out and have some 3-star ticket to be selected and go by enter. Let's see some prices and give me some a million credit. Almost, but close enough. Just have to go by 10,000 GT credit and there you go. Now for the second 3-star ticket, open up and let's see some different prices by the rarity of choice. Well, make it like 30,000 GT credit or 10,000, but that's the second time in a row for the segment, and go for a third 3-star ticket. Alright, let's have another lucky chance, and this time one of the 3 cars will be available, but make it like 5,000 credit will go low on average. Number 4 3-star ticket, open up and give me another chance. Give me another chance. Ah, so close. That would be another 1,000 GT credit and third time on the row column. Okay, so I'll have to do by a payday by 150,000 GT credits, and this time 2 6-star on roulette ticket with the parts and car category. Let's see which part should I get. Just have to pick one item and give me an ultra high turbocharged RPM. But nope. A carbon drive shaft is now being compatible to be using on the 2002 Mazda RX-7 Spirit R Type A FD model. And for the car category, let's see one rarity chance to go random. And it's going to be the LMP1, Vision GT, or the Ferrari FXXK. Nice! Very good, and just another FXXK is what I need. Outstanding and very good for a hypercar. Midship track focus is now being checked to have a Rosso Corsa to have a 3600 collector points without receiving a car invitation. But I almost forgot one more thing to have an expiration reminder in about 10 days on 6-star roulette ticket after receiving from the Supermaster license. So folks, when it comes to have some 3 events on the usual and 2 events by brand new, we'll have to take the starting position on easy, medium, and hard difficulty. But the hard difficulty on Orchard Knollwood for the Group B category of the World Rally Challenge on reverse direction is the most hardest place ever out there, just like the forward direction. But different starting position is now being reverted in as well to see the similarity, just like Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6. But in GT7, the same position on the starting grid is just the way it goes to have a main best approaches to go by having a forward direction with a lineup of cars with exactly for the final corner to go exactly in place and the full straightaway to go ascent, better good, and excellent to have a good place as ever to be well fulfilled and usual to see some differences unlike other racetracks. So, time for me to go back to do some lap time challenges, and still yet, Supermaster license will have to do something else, a little bit more changes on the driving physics due to the current latest update as I'm about to wrap this up at the end of the video. But take my time you guys, I just really had to get a lot of hard work to do some practices on time trial event we'll always have to do it one activity at a time and just have to keep it up, keep trying, and go hard for the goal. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeeperNetArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone who will join to get access for a price level for a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to help and support my channel. It's the best way to help each other out to gain some more support and grow. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.